I swear to God, if he chickens out this early. Of course. There he is. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, Lance, how have you been?
Are you recording this call? Because I
No,
don't want to be recorded.
I'm not recording anything.
Well, somebody is. I have a feeling that somebody is. I'm not going to talk if I'm being recorded.
I I give you my word that I'm not recording you.
You must be recording it. I swear. I have a feeling that someone's recording.
Based on
It could be Queenie. It could be Litho, my best friend.
Lilith?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna
Someone's
make
recording this.
okay. I will make sure that Professor Mercurius and Lilith do not record anything. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, all right, Lance. So, other than that, how are things with you?
I don't know at the moment because you're threatening me right now.
How am I threatening you?
Putting me in a call, saying to remove those videos. I fell for it too.
And what makes you think I'm not gonna uphold to my word?
You're not.
How do you know?
I know you're not. You're going to make a part two to this. This is going to be a part two. That's why I'm asking if you're recording or not.
That's why I'm not recording it.
Good.
Yeah, I'll cancel the part two if this call goes well.
All right.
Okay, so speaking of my part one, let me start with some of it. So you played everything except you skipped over Gage's part. Can you tell me why you did that?
I don't like what he said. That's just not true.
What part of it's not true?
The thing about being a dick being posted, that's not true.
Hmm. Do you have any proof that Gage is wrong?
No, I don't. But I
Then
think he is wrong.
You think he is wrong.
Yeah, that is wrong. I'd never do that.
Okay, that's fine. Uh, well, also, why did you miss the point of Cass's portion when he mentioned autism?
Because I agree with Cass. We do have problems and struggle a lot.
You're missing the bigger picture.
What do you mean?
See, the bigger picture is people like you and various others have used autism as a crutch to like deflect from your criticism. And Prof is right. He was saying that you contribute to these problems with your behavior. Got, got a response to that?
Nope. Because
Okay,
I don't care. After this, after you remove those videos, we're going to cut ties and I'm never going to talk to you again.
good. I don't want to hear from you again.
I'll block you again afterwards.
That's fair. I don't want to hear anything from you again. Okay, so moving on. Prof asks, so you don't care if your actions have negative impacts on all autistic people? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I just preserve the positive vibes and ignore the negative stuff.
Hmm. You know, there's a difference between being positive and ignoring the problemifying.
I always ignore the problem no matter what.
I see.
Nobody cares. Nobody asks me about the problem, so I don't care. It's not their problem, it's my problem.
But shouldn't you care because it's your problem?
Nah, just let it go. It's all in the past now. I focus more on the future.
Hmm. Okay then. Another question I have here is, why are you afraid of Gage?
I'm not afraid of him. I just don't speak to him.
Why? You're
Because
scared.
I don't like what he says. He's negative all the time. He should look on the bright side of life.
Oh, let's see. He has a job. He's in a happy relationship. What part of it's not positive in Gage's life?
The things he says to me is negative. I don't like it.
Okay, considering how you got him angry, are you surprised?
Nope. He's been angry like that all the time to me.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna bring Gage in. Would that be all right?
That will not be alright. I do not want to talk to him.
He won't say anything. I'll make sure he stays mute. Is that fair?
That's fair.
All right. Hello, Gage. Okay. Once he answers, he'll. He should be. He should be all right. So, okay, Lilith's asking a question. I think he's busy at the moment. Okay, I'm guessing people asking about the impact on other people rather than just Lance himself. I believe so. Yes. All right. So another thing I want to ask is why do you lie so much? And I don't want
I'm
to
not
say
I'm not a liar. I wouldn't harm anybody.
I didn't say harm. I said lie.
But I'm not a liar. I don't lie for crying out loud. God damn.
Okay, but you mentioned to me in a previous call that you have trouble telling the truth.
I just said it because I felt like saying it, okay? I feel like saying
So
things sometimes. God damn.
lying in other words.
I'm not a liar, motherfucker.
Hey, I told you not to
Jesus
rage.
Christ.
Dude, I'm not raising my voice at you.
Oh, you're
Please
pissing
get
me off by doing this. Leave me the fuck alone now. That brings me
what?
to my notes. Part number
Huh?
2 I listed. Are you going to remove those videos for real this time, or this is a trick to post part 2 for the closing?
For the love of God, Lance, I just told you I'm gonna remove those videos and I'm not recording this. Will you just chill out?
Okay, move on to the next question.
Okay,
Let's get this over with.
alright, that's fine. Another thing I wanted to ask is, let's see, why do you always get so paranoid when DeviantArt is brought up? I'm curious.
I don't care about that website anymore.
Hmm. Okay then. So not even so because of the people you've had in the past talking to you, that's a thing.
No, because of the IP ban.
Oh, okay.
Every
I
time I
forgot
make a
you've
new
been.
account, they find out, and the account is gone within a few days or so.
Why were you banned in the first place? I'm curious.
Maybe because my art wasn't normal. I was posting regular art, and I was trying to be nice, and I don't know. I really have no
Huh.
idea.
I've done the same thing, and I haven't gone banned. So is there something that we don't know?
Maybe they don't like me.
Yeah. Prof has looked through your TV and art. Um, Gage, don't worry about Gage. He's just here to listen.
All right.
Yeah. There. All right. So let's see what else. During a call with, there was one thing that really struck a chord with me, and maybe maybe in the off chance I'm reading this wrong, please excuse me, but you, maybe you misspoke when you said when you combined because you had like a server full of a Minecraft, which is odd, but okay. Why did you combine that with, let's say, Puppy First server? Was it by accident?
The Minecraft server I purchased off of eBay for some money. Yeah,
Okay.
I could say that was an accident.
Oh, what about the Pup server that you combined with the Minecraft server? Don't you think that raises eyebrows?
There were two separate servers. It was called
Y-
Pup Paradise. I gave Pup Paradise away, and
Okay.
Minecraft was separate from that.
Hmm. I They were separate servers, huh?
Yes,
Okay, because then why are there some people from one server going to another server?
because I shared it. I like to share things. I'm a generous man like that.
Lance, you do realize that's not how it works.
Just copy the link and paste. Easy.
No. I mean, you do realize that people in pub server have different ways of handling things as opposed to the people in the Minecraft server. Do you understand that why these two things should not overlap?
Oh,
You didn't think about
no.
yeah, Lance, why do this is like I discussed with you last time. Like, why do you not think things through?
Because I'm stupid, and I think stupid people are smarter.
Really? Because you were saying, yeah, you're the smartest person on earth.
Oh, I'm on my dad's side, so I guess men are stupid and women are smarter.
So you're throwing your dad under the bus.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
Gage is recording this.
How
Gage,
do
you
you
better stop
know?
recording because he's in here. He always records stuff.
Gage isn't recording, and I made him promise not to record.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Okay. Let's see. Another question. Another question I ask is, why do you run away when it comes to hard questions?
Because I'm stupid. We're going back to this again, aren't we?
I think the right word I would say is coward, but okay, let's go with that then. Because Lance, you are aware that you don't have a good track record ever since the 2020 situation.
Yeah, but I don't care. How many times do you have to say this? I don't care
Uh,
anymore.
you,
Let it go. Stop talking about it. It's getting old. It's like beating a dead horse.
Lance,
It's
what
like
did I tell
beating
you
a
about
dead
raising your
horse
voice?
over and
Do not,
over and over.
sir, do not raise your voice at me.
No, because I'm pissing me off right now. Stop talking to me.
Lance, do you want me to keep those videos up?
No.
Yeah, you saying that doesn't, you don't care sounds worse, to be honest. It sounds callous.
No, I'm a reckless person. What do you expect?
Righteous. Okay.
I like to live
Oh,
a life on the edge, take risk.
yeah. Nobody's raising their voice at you. In fact, because Prof and Gage and Prof have been your biggest critics, and I've told them to mute themselves just so I can have that talk with you. Do you understand why it doesn't look good for you?
No, I don't, because I don't care.
Yes, and you're doing it at everyone else's expense. Your reckless behavior is to everyone's detriment. Can you understand what Prof is saying here?
No, I don't understand. I'm autistic and I'm
Okay,
stupid.
Lance. I'm not Lance. First of all I don't know about Lilith because I we barely speak, but myself, Gage, and Prof, we're all autistic. Yet we don't do the same things you did.
Yeah, so what? We're all different in our own ways.
Do you realize how sick it sounds?
We're all weird in our own ways.
Okay, I mean, yeah, not all five fingers are the same, to quote my mother, but here's the thing. That's not an excuse for how you acted.
Well,
No
I'm
one's at.
sorry, okay?
Okay, Lance, if you're going to apologize, you have to show it through your actions. Because here's the thing. I'm not happy with you, and neither is everyone in this call. But nonetheless, but nonetheless, I won't raise my voice at you. Okay, although it's not autistic. Fair. I do think I do think it's rather odd that you only play the autism card when it suits you, because you said, and I quote, "If I get caught, I will say I'm autistic, so it should be lighter on me." Do you understand how scummy it sounds?
No, I don't understand. I'll never understand.
Oh boy, Chris. Uh, Lance, are you familiar with Chris Jam?
No, I don't know. I don't associate with people anymore. You're the scum of the earth.
Hmm.
I hate you
But you
so.
are aware of Chris Jam's existence.
Yes.
Do you know what Chris did?
No.
Oh boy. Apparently, a lot of things, including. I don't want to say this out loud because even I find it really like uncomfortable to say. So I'll just say it right here. Chris, let's just say, did some unspeakable things to their mother.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And do you think, let's say if Chris pulled that card, would that fly?
No.
No. So why would you do the same thing if this was you were in his shoes? Did you
I'd
ever think
probably
about
just.
that?
No, I didn't.
Lance, do you ever think things through?
Why you ask the same questions?
That's a recurring problem with you. Hmm. Oh, Lance. Okay, another thing which really. Okay, I know what you said about Gage and how you try to like use his shit against him. So I'm not. I think everyone in here and their grandmother knows. But what do you? Why did you try to use my personal issues against me? I'm curious. When you said, "Oh, Gage and Cass don't care about you," or "Prof doesn't care about you," explain that to me, because I'm pretty sensitive to this kind of shit.
I do not want to talk about it.
So you're so you're just gonna say you were justified in how you treated me?
I'm treating you nice and well at the moment, and I don't want to talk about it.
Lance, you do realize that kind of got to me personally.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say those things.
What?
What did I say to you?
You said that Cass and Gage don't are only using me for their own gain.
I don't remember saying that.
Really?
No, I don't. I got
Hmm.
memory problems.
Interesting. Because I don't forget.
No, I forget a lot.
I'm not happy with what you said to me.
What
Gage,
did
real
I say?
talk.
What did I say?
Okay, Gage, are you real talk, and you can comment this? Can you have you and Cass ever used me for your own personal gain? Because Lance, for someone who wants friendships, this is kind of a scummy thing to do. Now, Gage, not once we've always about forthcoming about everything. Thanks, Gage. I appreciate it, and I'm glad we're and I appreciate the 4 to 5 years of friendship. So thanks, man. I just want to say, Lance, is what were you trying to do with me if if I had got that through my head?
Someone was using me. They were telling me to say that.
Yep, for sure. Let's see. No, have a feeling you're scared of them. You're not quite cutting out the conversation based on what? Their personality. What about their personality? You might be scared of Cass and Gage. They're somewhat rude personality. They can't be rude to you at times, can they? Have you been outside of them? Have they ever lashed out at you?
No,
So Gage is ever Palpatine? So
no.
you say, well, explain that. Explain this to me, Lance. So you don't remember saying this, but now look at these screenshots.
I saw that. Someone was using me.
Who?
I had somebody by the name of Don Joe, I think.
Hmm. Interesting. Even
I,
then,
I don't know.
shouldn't you? But
I don't even know who that is.
hmm. John Doe from White Tea.
No, not him. Someone else.
Hmm. Well, let's just say this John Doe does exist for the sake of argument.
Wait. I got his tag. I'll give it to you.
I don't need it.
I'll give it to you.
I didn't ask for it.
I'll give it to you. This guy. I don't know who that is.
Okay.
He used me to say those things.
Should I care who he is?
You should talk to him, not me.
Okay. But Lance, shouldn't you put two and two together and realize it's not right to do regardless if someone tells you?
I have to follow orders. I'm programmed to follow orders.
Yet when people tell you to like take a break from the internet, you did not follow orders.
Because you're not a friend of mine. You're some stranger talking to me.
Ooh boy. Oh, by the way, that's a sock account someone made. Yeah, I don't think John was your
But
friend.
okay.
Yeah, sorry, Gage had to chime in. Yeah, apparently John was using you as well.
That hurts.
Hey, now, now you know how it feels when the shoe's on the other foot. Yeah, Lance, for someone who says he wants friends, this is not a way you treat people. Do you understand that?
I don't understand anything anymore.
Clearly. Wow, first time you've been honest. I'm impressed.
I can't even do mathematics like algebra.
So you can't take the advice of people like us or a gay guitar guy who tell you to improve your life, but you can't take orders from random stock accounts?
Yep.
Yeah, hold on a
I
second.
can't take orders from strangers, period. Unless if I know who they are.
তোরা তোদের ব্রেকফাস্টটা নিয়ে নিস ওই যে স্পেশাল ব্রেডটা আছে ওটা দিয়ে না এগ বয়েলড আছে
Oh, sorry, my mother was giving. You didn't know who John Doe is.
No, I
I wanted
don't.
to- Then why'd you just take his word for it?
I take risk. I'm a risk taker.
To your own detriment.
Yes.
Hmm. By the way, apologies for the comments that are going down in this here call, but Gage and Prof are playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So don't that's okay, right? They're just playing games. Okay. So explain to me why can't you just think for yourself?
Because I can't. I'm stupid. I don't
So you
understand anything.
so you so
I'm
you
like a
don't know
little
that
child. My brain is like a little child in it. Even though I'm
Hmm.
30, my mind's not quite ready.
Shouldn't that be more of a sign that you shouldn't be on the internet? Because it's like, what do you need the internet for anyway?
To do podcasts and whatnot and find ways to make money.
Do you think you're in the right mental space to do so?
I made some money. I got $5 on TikTok to redeem.
$5.
Yeah, from gifts that people send me.
I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. So, a child that isn't responsible to support himself. Okay, so Prof said this. So you don't know John, but you can take orders from him. You don't know us, but you can't take orders from us. What makes John different from, let's say, any of us here?
He's a stranger like everyone else.
Yet you took his advice. What
I
makes
just
him any
wanted to see
different?
what would happen.
Not that again. Please don't.
I will. I'll honestly go around in circles if you keep talking to me like this.
Okay, you do realize that, oh, I would have figured it out for myself, got you in this mess in the first place, right?
Yeah,
Yet you're doing
but I
this
don't
anyway.
but I don't understand this.
Hmm.
Don't understand it. It's complicated. It's like a
It's not.
bunch of wires and you try to put them together and you can't. It's like me taking apart a phone but not knowing how to put it back together again. Do you
Why don't you?
understand that?
Hmm.
Can't fix
What?
anything. Not a
Why
handyman.
don't you see what'll happen if you? Why don't you see what'll happen if you take our advice? Like, what makes us so bad that you won't take our advice?
I barely know who you are. You only go by Dan Chai or something like that.
Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. So you'll take advice of one stranger, but not another. What makes John different from any of us?
It probably doesn't alt to count someone messing around with me.
Did you know it?
No, I did not know at the time.
Really? Because you said the same thing about that Razor 2 account that gave you Gator's info. Didn't stop you then.
No, because I thought that was somebody else. And in
And
the
yet,
end, he blew his cover.
well, yeah, too, because he already won. So, but you take the advice of someone called John Doe, which is a universal fake name.
Right.
Shouldn't that have given you an idea that someone was playing you like a fiddle?
I didn't know at the time.
Oh boy. Also, I want to ask this on another note. Why is it every time any of us criticizes you that, let's say Gage and I criticize you, you aim your guns at Gage, but I somehow dodge your bullets? Explain that to me. What makes Gage and I different from each other?
You're similar people. You have similar taste.
Hmm. I think yet Gage gets all the shit thrown at him. Why do I dodge?
Because he
Why do
wanted to
I?
leave. Because he wouldn't leave me alone. I had to block him on social media.
Hmm. Okay. Hey Gage. Why don't you, if you feel comfortable, you can say your piece. Just what? Gage will like to. Would you like to defend yourself on that?
Now, I'm not going to be overwhelmingly negative. I'm going to try to be as nice as I can about this, but it is. Let me make sure my microphone's also adjusted here. I just got home, so I'm just putting all my stuff away as I speak. But like the issue here is people don't come after you for no apparent reason, Lance. This isn't like some stalking shit where I'm trying to ruin you or something. It's just because of the fact that you demonstrate this pattern where you hear things you don't like about yourself, But the things people are saying, they're not lying about you. They're not making things up. They're not trying to exaggerate things to make you sound worse. It's just the fact that whenever someone refuses to let you just get away with what you do, or they just simply say, well, you're talking about someone in a negative light after you ask them to leave you alone and they do. And then even when they've left you alone, when you believe that they're no longer paying attention to you, you get right back to talking smack about them or doing whatever you can to try to get people to form a negative opinion of them. But the thing is, though, whenever they hear that and try to issue a rebuttal and actually try to defend themselves from what you're saying about them with no proof, you you get really, really defensive about that. You try to close off any avenue of communication they have with other people. But the only reason they're saying anything about it at all is because you're the one that started talking about them again after they said, you know what? I've said all that I can. I'd rather not be involved with this. And when they walk away, you're like the kid that just finishes an argument with someone. The other kid just royally stomped them verbally. And as soon as the other kid's like, you know what, I'm done arguing with this because this is stupid and I'm not going to put up with it, they walk away from you. And then you immediately throw an apple or something at them as soon as they're no longer within earshot. And that basically starts it all up again. Like, there's no way you don't know this because this has happened like 3 or 4 separate times. Like, how do you not know that already?
I don't understand.
What is there not to understand?
I don't understand.
Lance, I'm okay. I'm 29. I may have been born. I may have been born like early in the morning, but I wasn't born this morning. So I'm not. Lance, you do understand. You just don't want to admit it.
Don't want to. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Translation: I don't want to understand. You
I don't need to understand.
Why?
Because I don't want to, and I don't need to. This is none of my business. I'm backing down on this.
Yeah, Lance, you're the Yeah, Yeah, do you ever wonder that maybe if you look inside yourself and realize that you're the problem, that maybe you would have at least done something?
You don't need to do anything. I'm fine.
He says, while being paranoid about us. You need to understand it because it's ruining your life.
I don't need to understand. I'm fine. Everything is going to be okay.
Yet you sound angry.
Everything's going to be okay. Just okay.
Yet you sound angry.
I'm hanging in there.
Sure. Until I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah. Lance. Oh, okay, so let me go on to another one. Why do you keep saying that? What is your rebuttal to any form of criticism is, I wouldn't do such a thing? That's
Because
not
I
a
wouldn't.
rebuttal.
I
That's
know
not a
myself
rebuttal.
better than that.
That's not an argument. You need to show proof that you didn't do X,
I
Y, and Z.
donated to child support charities
That's
for
not-
child abuse.
That's not an excuse.
I did something good, at least.
Okay, kudos to that, but that doesn't erase the negative stuff you did.
I don't care about the negative stuff. Let's move on. Next question. Next
Yeah.
question.
Okay, the next question is, why do you not understand you're destroying yourself?
Yeah, so what? Nobody cares. They're not walking around in my shoes.
Okay, explain to us. What makes you so important that you shouldn't deal with the consequences of your actions?
Next question.
That is the question. Why do you
Next question. I'm not answering that shit. Next question.
Why do you think you're above us?
Because I'm God. I always play God.
You
You
guys
cannot destroy God.
Oh boy. You know, Christian actually claimed he was Jesus Christ, just letting you know. Oh boy. Oh boy. What kind? Next question is, why do you use manipulation tactics against us? Do you think we're underdeveloped in the brain?
No, you guys are smarter than me. Next question.
Yet you try to manipulate us.
Next question. I want to get through this as quick as possible.
Why are you in a rush?
Come on, man. because I want to get through this. I'm tired of talking with you. I'm tired of it. I don't
Well,
want to associate with you anymore.
good. Feelings mutual. But at the same time, it's like, Lance, do you not
You're
realize?
still wasting my time. That's all you're doing.
I'm sorry, but you, Lance, the more you try to run away, the less likely I'm gonna keep those videos down. So I'm
You
gonna
have
keep.
to remove the videos. This brings me to number 3. After you remove those videos, I will never talk to you again. I will cut ties with you.
Oh no, the
After you
other show.
remove those videos, I will leave you alone. I will never talk to you again.
Fine, but Lance, how
You
am I
better
gonna believe?
remove those videos now.
Can
I
I
can't
speak?
don't keep me waiting.
Can I talk?
Yes, you can.
Okay, Lance, don't act like you have the. Lance, how am I gonna believe you're gonna keep your word?
I will keep my word if you remove those videos.
Gage unmuted. What do you want to say in response, man?
Okay, I'm gonna be civil. I'm gonna be polite. Let me just be. I'm gonna be polite. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna assault you. I'm not gonna say a bunch of shit because as funny as it would be to call you names, it just wouldn't get the point across. No one believes they can trust you because you have a history of saying, I'll do this if you do this. But the thing is,
But
though, you've been caught trying to abuse the system before to get people's videos ripped down without their permission. So what gives anyone the certainty that you wouldn't just do that if you didn't get your way here? Like the reason I have a hard time believing that is because you do show that you are willing to rip down people's content if you feel as though it would be negative to you, even if it means you openly have to abuse the system to do so. And because of that, I genuinely don't believe that you would stay true to your word regardless.
this time I mean it.
Let
I'll
me
You know
leave
how
just
him
many
say.
the
times
fuck
you've said that to
alone.
people?
I'll walk away from him
Okay, Lance. Last time I gave you a challenge, you didn't complete it. Why? Why is that?
because I don't care about a stupid challenge. I
Well,
don't do challenges often.
so you don't care. So you
Yeah.
just want this to continue.
I want you to remove those videos or I'll sue
I.
you. I'll be suing you.
Okay. Well, I'll I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Mind if I chime in here?
Please do.
Now, I have family that are lawyers, and this kind of lawsuit will be the exact definition of frivolous. Because legally, due to the Constitution of the United States, like my right and Dan's right, and even Prof's right, even though Prof is not a citizen of the US, YouTube as a platform does adhere to US law, which means his platform against you as well would be legally would be something that he would be actioned against. It would be an actionable position to where anyone could legally battle you in court, and what they would say is this isn't going down because they are not leaking your name, they're not leaking any personal information, they are not directing people to attack you, they are not giving out your address, they are not giving out your social security number, they are not giving out any like actual information that could be used to hurt you. They are simply saying, here's what this person has done online while I was there to see it. Here's what this person has done to me. Here's what this person has done to me. Here's what this person has done to my friends or my acquaintances, or here's what I found this person has done to others. That is not legally actionable because there's no way that a lawyer could look at that and take that seriously. Because if you were to, for example, let me just tell you the kind of action you could take in a law, like that you could take in court, and then I'm going to tell you how those would fall apart. If you go to someone for slander, for example, the slander suit does not work because everything that the people have said, they've either proven to be true with evidence or they've said, this is only what I've heard, and they are portraying it as though that's what they've heard. They are not portraying what they have heard secondhand as facts. They are only portraying it as what they have heard or what they have actually seen by providing evidence of what they've seen. Now, if you were to try to do it for defamation, same thing would apply. It would fall under the exact same protections and guidelines because you would have to be able to confirm 100% that they are trying to defame your character, which no one has actually done. Now, the third thing you could do, which would be even more ridiculous, would be like a personal protection order or a law of restraint, which again does not work because these people have like none of us have contacted you physically at your home or tried to do anything to you in real life. We have simply said we disagree with your actions because these actions are very negative. and we do not like what you did. Now, people have insulted you as well, but those insults are also not illegal. You would have to be able to argue that all the time. You would have to have sufficient evidence to argue that there's reasonable doubt that what people are saying is true in court. However, if they comb through the videos, they'll find evidence of everything everyone said from start to finish. There's plenty of evidence there to actually give them conclusive proof that nobody is lying about you to the best of their ability. And if you were to look at it that way, the court would basically just dismiss both parties, and all that would happen is we'd be paid court fees. The judge would tell both of us to get the fuck out of his courtroom and stop wasting his time with this frivolous bullshit. Even if it even gets to court, it might not even get to court. Realistically, Lance, the only person that would have any grounds to sue anyone here is me filing a libel suit against you. And even then, that court case would be it would be a case that would be actionable, but I'd get nothing out of it. It would basically just be a big waste of my time and money to travel to California to potentially pursue legal damages, which, as far as I know, no damages have occurred. Now, I could just do that for the sake of doing it, but that sounds like a colossal waste of money and time that I really don't care for. And with that all out of the way, you have no legal right to claim action against anyone through a lawyer or through the court. And it's the same reason that even though I do have plenty of reason to pursue action against you, I just choose not to because it'd be a waste of my time and money.
Thank you, Gage. So, Lance, did you take in anything Gage said?
Yes, I can't do it because it won't work.
There you go. Fine. You know what? I'm impressed. You're actually not pulling the I don't understand this card. Because, Lance, let's say, Lance, you flagged down God knows how many people's videos. I know you flagged one of Prof's. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it was that Eevee party one, and he took me out of it.
Okay, can I ask you this?
What?
What of it? Why did you do it?
Because it had my face. You can't use my face. It's too
What? Lance,
sexy.
I'm
Dude,
sorry.
you put your own face in a video, though. So the moment you put your own face on the internet, it doesn't matter if you like it or not because you've publicly disclosed it on your own. That's like me filming myself in all my videos, for example, and saying they can't use my video despite the fact that I'm openly on camera in most of them. It's a complete abuse of the system because the system's broken as hell.
There you go. So you pretty much committed false flagging. So again, Gage, do you flag any of your videos? I'm curious.
I have, yes.
Oh, you admit it.
A
He
few
tried
were
to, but
viewed.
YouTube basically said, "Fuck you, we're not taking them down."
So why'd you false flag Gage? What part of it was wrong on his end?
It was using my image without my permission.
I don't need your permission to use your image
Neither does Prof. Neither do I.
because you've publicly put yourself online.
Lance, for someone who wants to protect his image, you're not doing a good job helping yourself.
Are you going to remove those videos now? While
I'm
we're in
thinking
the
about
call?
it.
I
I'm-
pinky promise you I'll leave you alone after you remove them.
Well, it's not even a matter of leaving people alone, Lance. It's just the problem is like, now here's the thing. You can disagree with this if you want, but I know that if someone did remove the videos about you, for example, if Prof Dan and I, or even Cass, like just privated it for a week, you would basically go out of your way to trumpet it like you won some sort of epic battle in the world's history, as though you've like beaten the haters and you've beaten the people that were lying about you. And then you do everything you can to lie about those people and try to run their integrity into the ground and say that they were just a bunch of lying assholes. And then when they're public again because we call you lying about all of us, you would immediately throw yourself back on the ground like an overturned turtle, flipping your arms and legs in the air, screaming because you know you can't justify what you said. That basically said, "Oh, look, he's talking shit again. Well, fuck him. We're putting him back up because I'm not going to let you get away with that." That's the whole thing. Like, I just genuinely don't believe you would be able to do anything at all but that if push came to shove and people actually did cave under those demands. I mean, when you were talking to me in that Lance and June recording, you did everything humanly possible to try to cause me to have some sort of anxiety or stress-ridden breakdown because you thought you were using real personal shit against me. Now, a lot of those things I told you were legit. A lot of those things were real things that actually happened to me in my life. The only things that were not real were the location of my house, the description of my house, and what exactly it was I did for a living. Those are the only three things that I told you that were not true. But all the other things that were overwhelmingly negative that you tried to use against me were all true. And the worst part is, even if you didn't think they were true, you still openly tried to say them to make me have some kind of response. Even if it was like openly trying to get me to have reaction. The funny part is, I still have that account too. I can scroll back on all those messages, and you just sit there. Why is he not breaking? Why is he not breaking? He's not breaking. Why is he not breaking? That does not sound like the actions of someone that's a good person, because it sounds like, well, I want to hurt you, but you're not getting hurt. Why is this not working? Like, that's kind of fucked up if you look at all the things that were said and how they were said and why, because of some petty YouTube argument.
And you did the same thing to me regarding the John Doe situation. Lance, don't just because you're older than I think most of us doesn't give you like diplomatic immunity. So don't try to be the boss of everyone here.
No, I'm not. I'm not the boss of anyone.
But you're demanding I take the videos down.
I'd like you, please take them down. They're really threatening to me, and
How are they
they're
threatening
ruining
you?
you're ruining my reputation.
You don't have
You
those.
didn't,
I'll do anything to get those videos down. I'll even
Lance.
pay you the money. How much money do you want?
Lance, I'm okay with the money I receive. But the thing is, let's say I do that for the sake of argument. Let's say the three of us, and to an extent, Cass will take on our videos. If it's not us, someone else will record. So if that's the way you want to live your life, then good luck, because you're gonna have to ask everyone to take down their videos.
It's not those videos that bother me. It's your videos.
Why mine in particular?
Because yours got a different tone to it.
What?
Like your civil tone. I
No,
don't know
how's
how
that a
to.
bad thing? Gage was harsher on you, yet you don't.
I
You're
just
not asking.
ignored his videos. I don't care about him. Do I care about that guy? No.
He
Who's
says he
sitting right?
runs away from me all the time.
I'm used to it.
Well, if you're used to it, then why do you constantly flee whenever you see me, even if it's just me just sitting there saying one thing that's not even really hostile? Like, if I'm just chilling there saying, hey, by the way, I think if anyone wants to talk, I'm here, I'll tell you some shit. That's not the same thing as me openly saying it publicly that could be used to affect you. You're just mad that I just don't let you get away with doing or saying whatever you want.
Yeah. What makes my videos any different from Gage's?
You said Gage was harsher. I believe that.
I believe I did as well. Gage, is that be true?
Now, here's the thing, it's harsher, but at the same time, it's because I go exactly in on the problem, whereas Dan kind of lightly touches on it. That's the thing. Like, you want to be handled with kid gloves, but when it comes down to you doing shit to other people, you bring out the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's like, why do I have to? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how we say it to you. It's the fact that we say it about you in the first place.
Good day.
but joking aside, Lance, why my videos? What of my videos does in particular get you scared?
The one that has my full name in it.
But your
You
full
should
name's
just
been
take
out
my
there for
name out
years,
of it.
you told other people.
Which you revealed in public.
I mean, you put
Just
them to other people
edit the
like a
title,
lot.
do something.
Yeah, now, okay, but other than okay, I don't know your address, and I don't care about it. Now, your name you revealed in public, so that you pretty much docked yourself. Second of all, I don't know your address, but even if I did, I wouldn't go that far. So tell me, what part of that is worrying to you?
You people just put my name in Google search. I don't want them looking that up.
And whose fault is that?
Mine.
It's gonna
I
get
don't
way trying
know.
to blame other people for the stuff that you set yourself up for. I mean, you've always been your own worst enemy.
I understand why people made videos on you. Well,
I can't comprehend this.
funny, you said that we can't comprehend anything of you.
My brain is like fried.
I'm getting a, and I'm getting a headache just listening to your excuses.
Now, here's the thing:
I can't handle.
you could argue that your safety is compromised and because of A, B, and X, Y, and Z. But the reality is, it's not true because no one's directing anyone to hurt you at all. I mean, the only reason that people say anything about you at all is because, from what, like, all three of us here, I believe even Lilith has seen it, is that whenever you're around people, you basically just start leeching off of them to some extent. You try to use them as like plugs and outlets for your creative endeavors. Now, here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with giving people a shill every now and then, but the problem is, it's like your whole existence is just one giant continuous shill where you're trying to become famous. But the problem is, you're not trying to become famous by actually developing a talent and actually trying to perfect it and then rolling it out to the public when you feel like it's ready. It's basically just be my friend, 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 be my friend. Listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. Give me five, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money. And the problem is nobody likes that because it's annoying, it's antagonistic, and all it does is just it makes people feel like you see them as a walking dollar sign than another human being, and that's why a lot of people just dip the fuck away from you. It's not because of some bullshit. It's like, well, they're lying about me and they're doing this. No, it's none of that. It's just because people see the stuff you do. They see all the crazy stuff you basically more or less make people feel obliged to put up with just to have a word in with you towards some of the stuff you say. And then you just aggressively go out of your way to try to vilify or demonize people because they just don't let you try to wring money out of people for realistically nothing.
You're calling me Mr. Krabs. I'm not a crab. SpongeBob,
No,
get in the kitchen, fix some
I'm
crab.
referring to the actual
It's time
greed
for
bit of
some
it.
money. Money, money,
Like,
money, money.
no, I'm just referring to the
Squidward,
greed.
run the cash register.
No, I'm referring just to the greed. I'm not referring to you actually being a crustacean. I'm referring to the greed.
Yeah, Lance, I don't think Gage ever brought up Mr. Krabs.
Like, just because I assume someone has a greedy personality does not assume they're Mr. Krabs. Like, anyone that's greedy would be a decent analogy.
Yeah. Um, and before you say I don't like what you're saying, let me quote Coyote Lovely. I'm sorry we're not you. I'm sorry we're honest.
I mean, here's the thing. I could sit here and fluff your dick all day long and tell you lies about yourself to make you feel good, but the reality is I wouldn't be helping anyone, and I really wouldn't be helping you if I lied to you. Here's the thing, Lance. Despite everything people have said about you, they've been trying to help you in like some weird, fucking outlandish way. People have been trying to give you advice on how to actually get your life straightened around, but every single time you basically just approach them with a middle finger in the air and saying, "I don't care how bad I'm fucking myself up, just so long as I personally have to make no effort to do anything."
Oh, say one thing. You can't help a disabled person
Oh, you
Okay,
can,
like
but the
this.
person has to want help.
Lance. All okay. At least 4 out of 5 of us are autistic. But here's the thing: we've accepted
I'm
the
worse on the spectrum.
three, three of us accept the help. That's the
I'm
difference.
even worse. I'm even worse on the spectrum. I don't know what part.
Hey, you said it, not us.
The thing is, though, even if you're worse on the spectrum, there should still be at least enough brain in there to think maybe I'm making my own life harder every time I get myself in a lot of trouble. And people often say a lot of negative things about it because of that. Even
I,
someone with a disability should have enough like here's the thing, Lance, you don't have Down syndrome. Like you're not drooling and staggering around not knowing what you're doing. You possess at least enough reasoning skills to try to premeditate things, as I've seen with a lot of what you've done on Twitter. So I don't understand why it is you try to pretend that you're just this dumb plant that doesn't know anything because you
The only reason why I'm here is just to get those videos removed. That's all I want.
well here's the thing, like what would realistically be the benefit of taking them down? Like who else who would really be helping who would really benefit from it aside from you? I mean, it does not help anyone else if they're ignorant to the stuff you pull, especially if you rope them into your social circle somehow. I mean, it's kind of like taking the Surgeon's General warning off a pack of cigarettes.
No, you don't have to worry about that, Professor Curious. I eat my meat all the time.
That was a joke Prof made.
He also beats everyone all the time.
Oof. I think one question is why are let's say I'm gonna say this, and Gage, if this sounds harsh, please stop me, but I'm gonna come up to this conclusion. I think you should have stayed in the ward. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, it probably would have been better for him psychologically, if you are to be honest, because realistically, at least there he would have received 24-hour care. He'd be observed. And like there would have been he would have been a lot healthier realistically, because he would be in an environment where people who can actually take care of him are able to be there 24/7. Instead of like, well, I guess people will only notice me if I do crazy things, and then people will like, and then Dad will threaten to burn the house down again.
I'm sorry, Lance, but it's like you're not mentally well for internet.
And I think I'm fine. I don't care what you say.
Well, here's the thing: you thinking it doesn't make it true, though.
Lance, do you know
I
what?
can make it true if I post on Twitter. I'll
And
do
you're
that
right.
right now. I'll
And
do
just
that
like
right
that.
now. I'm in the car. In the
No,
car.
no.
I'm doing
No.
it right now with 1K followers.
You mean bots?
No, they're not bots.
Is that what
I'm fine and I'm well.
Lance, I think Lance, you do realize that
Okay, I
that
tweeted it. What?
okay, Lance, you do realize a tweet kind of got you into this mess in the first place.
I get the one that could fix me.
It
one
won't
that
fix
can
you.
me. Yes, it
Lance,
Rewrite reality.
oh, Gage, you have to keep in mind, a liar's the first person a liar has to lie to convince people is themselves.
That's the worst part of it.
So, Lance, you're lying to yourself, buddy.
I'm fine. Trust me. Everything's going to be A-okay. Every day's going to be a bright day for me. I'm going to wake up every morning. I'm not going to worry about the negativity or the drama. I'm going to pretend that people don't
Yeah, you
exist.
won't.
And I'm going to be all fine and dandy.
So what if I
Amen,
don't?
brother.
Let me just say this. The negativity and drama is really the only reason people pay attention to you at all. Had it not been for the negativity and drama, people would just ignore your whole existence and you'd be going with nothing.
You are not a well man.
I am a well man, and I don't care what you say anymore. The talk is over. If you take
Okay,
those
go watch
videos down, I'll
Mom.
be happy. If you don't, whatever. I'm blocking
Go
everybody.
cry to Mom now.
Well, I guess. Well,
It's
okay, Lance.
over. It's over. It's over. It's over. I'm
Tantrum.
done with you.
Throw a
No.
tantrum.
All right, that's right. I already have Gage blocked,
Throw a tantrum.
and I'm
Okay.
blocking you as well.
Okay,
Totally
Lance.
a grown man.
All right, Lance. It's official. I'm not taking the videos down. I'm making my conclusion right here. So you lost your chance, buddy.
You recorded this?
Not me.
No,
Okay, good. Peace out, brother.
Yeah,
we're
go
not
fuck
brothers.
yourself.